Looking for how to start a blog on Squarespace? Well, you have come to the right place. Today I'm showing you exactly how to start a blog on Squarespace with a simple step-by-step tutorial. Starting a blog on your Squarespace website should not be difficult. That's why I'm here to help you out. So in this video you will learn how to set up your Squarespace account, how to choose the perfect blog template, how to customize your blog design and settings, and how to create and publish your first post to have your blog up and running. Before we start, don't forget to hit that like button to encourage us to post more Squarespace content. So let's get right into it. Alright, so the first step to how to start your blog on Squarespace is to set up your Squarespace account first. So to do that, you have to do to the Squarespace platform here, and then you can go to get started, or you can just click it here, this button, get started. After that, you wanna pick your own blog template. For example, here Squarespace is asking us what the website is about. For us, we can just skip this one. I'll just tell them I'm just browsing. And then here Squarespace suggests a lot of templates that you can start with. So for us, since we want to build a blog on Squarespace, we will use the filter here and we will pick blog. As you can see here, Squarespace has recommended some templates that we can use as a starting point. So the point here is you have to choose a good template that will fit for your design, and that will be a good starting point for your website. But you should keep in mind that it doesn't matter which template you pick. You can start, for example, with, I don't know, let me see. For example, if I start with Baylard here, I can pick this template and I can customize it later. So it doesn't matter which template you pick, you can still customize it later. For example, for me here, I will start with this one. I would just start with this design. And then once you do that, you have to create your account. You can do that with Google Gmail. For example, here I can just pick this and I can pick Gmail, enter my password. So after you create your account on Squarespace, you will be redirected to this Squarespace editor here with your own template that you started with. So this is the template that we chose. It's called Baylard. As you can see now, I can edit my template with this button here. I can easily edit the site header for my blog. I can add a new logo here. I can upload it, it's very simple, and I can just click save here and exit. The process, as you can see, is very simple. And for the template here, as you can see, it looks clean. You can edit it the way you want, you can change styles and colors. Everything is simple. So our goal is to create a blog. I guess this template already has a blog page here. It's called news, this news page. As you can see, it already comes with a blog. But for us, we can delete this and add our own blog if we want to. As you can see here, as you can see in this tab, I have the pages. This is where all the pages of the template are. As you can see here, if I click, we have all the pages. We have the main navigation, we have the not length section, it's like the home page, donation page. You can easily edit any page. You can delete a page if you want to. For us, our goal is to focus on the blog, so we would just go to this new news page This, as you can see on the news page, this is where all your blog posts will be. You can edit any blog post here. Just click these three dots, click settings. Then you can add an image for that blog post. You can add URL, a lot of stuff, SEO settings, a lot of stuff. So for this one, if we want to add a new blog post, we'll just click this plus sign. Once you do that, you can add your own blog post title. So blog post title here. Here you can add your blog post text and content. Just click the plus icon. You can add buttons, images, galleries. You have a lot of options here, as you can see. So once you do that, you can just click save and exit, and you will be brought back to your blog posts. For example, here, this blog post that we just added, it doesn't have a blog post image. I would just click settings, and then I can add an image for the blog post here. You can upload it, or you can just search for images here on stock images. For example, I will add this one, add image, then I'll just click save. So now I have a blog post with blog post image, and I can just click the blog post, click edit, and then here goes all my content. This is where you can add your blog post content. If I click, for example, here the AI, I will just try to generate some content, some text. As you can see here, where it goes all your text, you can add headings. Let's say hello world. You can just click the text and you can choose which heading you want. For example, here I would choose heading 2, make it bold. As you can see, now I have a heading. Then you can type your text here. It's very simple, it's not difficult. You can add links here. You have the link here. You can also align your own text. For example, here I can just select this text and I can make it like this, or I can make it centered. I'll just put it on the left here. I'll just click save, exit. So now I have a blog post here, and if I want to go to my main blog page, I'll just click news here. So the blog post here is still not published. That's why it still doesn't appear here. So it's still a draft. If we want to publish this blog post, I'll just click it, then click edit, click here. So as you can see here, we already added the image. You can add a URL for the blog post. Let's just say, for example, food recipe. That's the URL. This is the author. You just pick your name. Then you have the options here. The status of the blog post is still a draft. Here we're not gonna do anything. We have to finish our settings, add our tags first, add the categories, allow comments if you want to, add your SEO settings. Here you can add the title, the description for the blog post, add a social image here, It's just gonna be the same image like the blog post image. Then here you can connect your Google Search Console account so that your blog post can show up on search engines. Here you can add your address if you want to. So if we want to publish the blog post, I can just go here, go to options, select draft, and click here. I can schedule it if I want to. As you can see here, I can schedule the blog post to be published for a later date or a specific time here, as you can see. But I'm not gonna do that, I'm just gonna do save. So if I want to publish the blog post here, I can just click this publish button. As you can see, just click publish and we're done. The blog post is already live now. Now if I go to the news page, if I go, as you can see, the blog post is already published here. Let's say for example you don't like this layout of your blog. You can just click edit, and here you can edit sections. You can choose the colors you want. If you want to change the color or have like a good theme. For example, here the layout, you have many layouts to choose from. You have this layout with one column. You have the monthly blog, as you can see, like this. So I prefer like the monthly blog, and I will just add 3 columns instead of just 2, and it will be like this, as you can see. Now I have all my blog posts here. I can just edit sections again. I can edit the space in here if I want to add more space in. I can also, like here you have the image if you want it to be above title or below. Image spacing. You can align your text. For example, here it's centered. And if you want this read more button to show up, you can just toggle it here. As you can see, read more link. I can just hide it if I want to. You can also hide the excerpt, this text, this small text. You can just edit section and hide the excerpt here. As you can see how it looks now. You can just click save. So now I already have all my blog posts here. Also, if I want to edit the main news blog here, I can just come here to news on the website pages. As you can see here, I will just click pages, then I will go to news here, then I will click the settings icon, and from here I can edit the page title. Instead of news, I will call it blog. Same thing here, navigation title, I will call it blog. This is the title that will show up in my website navigation. And for the URL slug, I should also call it blog. So after that, and then here you have the posts, how many posts you want to show up on the main blog page. For me, I prefer like, I think 20 here is a good number, or you can make it less. For example, if you want to show it, you can just make 10 blog posts show up, and then you have to click the next button to show other previous blog posts. So for here I would just click save. As you can see here now, instead of the news page, it's becoming now the blog page. Now if I want to delete this whole blog, I can just go to this icon again and I can delete it from here. Let's say for example you want to add a new blog to your website. You can just click this plus icon if you want to add it on the main navigation here. If you don't want to add the blog on the main navigation here, you can just go to the not links section here and then click this plus icon, then go to collections here and choose blog. After you do that, you can choose your blog layout. I prefer I'll choose this one. As you can see here, it will be called, let's call it for example blog 2. As you can see now, the blog 2 has all my blog posts here. You can delete these fake blog posts and add your own here. Just click this plus icon if you want to add a new blog post. So if we go to the main blog 2 page, as you can see, I think if we want to add this blog 2 to our main navigation here, we can just drag this here. I'll just drag it here. As you can see, it shows up here on the navigation. If I click this, now I'm in my main blog post, blog 2. I can just edit. I can edit the section and choose, for example, basic grid blog. Now I have all my blog posts here in another layout. I can just click save, exit. So that's it. That's how you can add a blog on Squarespace. It's very simple. Now all you have to do is just make your customizations. For example, edit styles. It's very simple. As I showed you, you can just come here and click edit section, and from here you can choose your theme color. I can choose here black if I want to. For the format, you have a lot of settings here. You can hide the excerpts, as you can see here. You can add more spacing for your title, and you can also add more columns if you want to. For example, I can add 3 columns here. I can just click save, and now I have 3 columns. So that's how you add the blog here and customize it. Now for this blog, another important thing is to add to each blog post, you should add like a summary blog or like internal links, because that's good for SEO. To do that, just click edit here, and then you go to any blog post, click the plus icon to add new content, and here you can go to summary, select a page. For me, I will select for example the blog page. As you can see, it's showing all my blog posts here. I can just edit this, go to design. For example, I can make it a carousel. I can add number of items here, for example 5. I can delete the excerpts. As you can see, now I can click save. Now I have my blog posts, other blog posts here showing up. They are featured at the bottom of my blog post. So these are like internal links that are linking to other blog posts on your blog page. Also, another important feature here is the style section. For example, here I can go to styles here. From here you can change your website theme color. You can choose the coloring, the color palette for your blog. Here the headings, you can edit the styles for all your headings, edit the colors. You can also customize the buttons here. You have a lot of options. Here you have miscellaneous. You can edit spacing, add animations if you want to. You have a lot of things to do. Also, if you want your blog post to show up on the home page here, what you can do is you can just click edit here and choose where you want your, for example, if I want the blog post to show up here, I can come here, click add section, and I will add the blank section. In that blank section I can add a blog, and I'll choose summary blog. As you can see, now I have a summary blog. I just double click it, I will select the page, then from here you can select your blog page. Once you do that, you can just double click again and go to design, and you can choose the design of your blog post. For example, here for me I prefer the carousel version. I'll add like 5 items, and then here you can hide the excerpt if you want to. You can also add a read more link or button if you want to. You can add a background. You have a lot of options. Once you do that, you just click save. And for the summary block, I can also add text here. I can add like, I can write recent blog posts. Then I'll just select this and do heading 2. Let me just resize this. I'll just put it here. Then I will make it bold. I also need to add some spacing. As you can see, I can just, if I want more spacing, I can just drag this like this, and there we go. We have our recent blog posts here. We can like resize this and make it bigger if we want to. Make this like this. After that, just go and click save. As you can see, now I have my recent blog posts on the home page. If you click any with them, you will be redirected to that specific blog post. So once you have all your blogs here, for example, here we have 2 blogs, but we don't need that. We can just remove one of them. I'll just remove blog 2 because we only need 1 blog. As you can see, now we have only the blog page, the main blog page here. So now after we have our blog posts, we started the blog. What you want to do is you want to add the domain for your blog, of course. To do that, you can just go to the settings icon, then click domains and email, choose domains, and from here you can get a domain if you want to. You just search for your domain name here. Let's say, for example, foodrecipeblog.com, and then you're gonna search for it here and see if it's available. And by the way, if you want to get a free domain name and 14 days free trial, make sure you click the link below. I'll leave you my own affiliate link if you want to get that. Now after you add your domain name, the next step, for example, if you want to publish your website, you can just go again to the settings icon in the bottom and then click site availability, and from here you can make your website public and then publish it. By the way, if you need more content related to Squarespace blogging, you can check my blog in the description below. I have a lot of blog posts such as Squarespace blog pricing, a lot of Squarespace blog examples, how to start a travel blog, is Squarespace good for blogging? Don't forget to hit that like button to encourage us to post more Squarespace content.